kind of feeling, I mean, Cowboys my favorite team, but I'm kind of feeling the Packers or the Vikings. Go Vikings. Oh. I'm not that good at Madden.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I don't care who you put on him.
Could have blocked better on the line, but we got the pass
right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man.
Really,
maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shut my defense.
Fault.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the
what the heck? It just forced Dalvin Cook backwards.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting
watch that
back here to the
replay.
line
Look,
of
it just
scrimmage,
forced him back.
Not much more than that.
Adam Thielen.
On third down, Cousins.
Adam Thielen was there too.
Much that time as Cousins goes down.
Honestly, I don't even care. Let's go for
inaugural
it.
sack of the game coming from an unlikely
That's why I like
source.
having Dalvin Cook in the backfield.
It wasn't a defensive end.
It was somebody like you.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Yep.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the
why are all my guys tripping? Like, I was not under hit
down inside the 25-yard line.
Honestly, I threw the pick knowing it would be intercepted. I mean, I'm not really, I don't try to show out. So.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
I took the chance because I knew if he would have missed that ball.
You got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I knew if he would have missed that ball,
he takes it
then
to the
that would have been a touchdown.
Nice display of power.
And also, I depended on he's going to catch that ball because of that break he just had.
With a 2nd and 3.
Don't make fun of my user.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. He's got it. And he can't quite get there.
How did he not fumble that?
At the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
Honestly, I don't know how he didn't
just
fumble
about any
that.
offense that has an elite receiver.
They're running this
If you
ball.
blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going
to be a halfback toss,
even
so
if he
I
has
think.
an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run for it with Cook.
Let's go,
and he'll
D.
go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I have a feeling he's going to pass it again, and I don't like it. I mean, he's going to throw it again because he has Dalvin Cook.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Oh, my God. My linebacker just blew his cover so bad.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That was my fault, that whole drive, because I didn't juke past
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And I tried to force a pass.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
It's all good. It's all good. We still got time.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
The run is not doing anything.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
I don't like this play.
Well, my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Money.
And now look at this. Big game, a fumble.
That just scared me.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
Look at Harrison Smith.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. After 7-0.
That was a hard hit, though. I can understand if he fumbled that stuff, but...
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Oh, my God.
Johnson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was Johnson? I thought that was Adam
Thielen. Young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on it, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That one tackle.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look. 6 DBs. They'll throw again. Cousins. He'll find
like that
Thielen
post
working the middle.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Adam Thielen. Y'all can see I kind of favor Adam Thielen.
44 yards.
I need to stop favoring people in Madden because that's how you throw picks.
First half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I mean, if we get a stop,
Fielded about a yard deep.
A stop is really all we need right
now. To the 26-yard line. Here the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
So at least he has positive yards.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's blitz.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook.
Look at that. I just blew the coverage. I cannot do those routes.
And he'll get into the end zone.
And the dude I'm playing, you probably think that I'm a creep. I'm streaming a YouTube
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
He loves that Dalvin Cook route.
They got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
I like that route too, but I didn't even know Dalvin Cook had it. I didn't know he had that ability.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Dang, y'all got a block.
The decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Probably shouldn't have blitzed those linebackers.
About ready to get this next drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10.
Good route here.
1st down. Here's Cousins. And this one held in by Rudolph. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You don't play behind
Nice
someone.
rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end,
All right,
made
come
a nice,
on now.
easy pitch and
At
catch.
least get this
Hoping he
first
can
down.
break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for him. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen.
I mean, that wasn't a favor play. Like, he was open, and I wasn't
They don't
getting
need to
sacked.
run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action now. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a good play by Kirk Cousins.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan
I have
Coachman
a
is
feeling
standing
that this is
by.
going to be a good
Highlights
play.
and analysis of this first half. Now left side of the swing pass.
Should have just got
And he is
tackled there, but it
inside
glitched,
the
so, you
40,
know,
not quite
that's
to
a
the
good play.
35.
Good play like I
10
thought it would
yards,
be.
and it's good for a Viking
I don't know why
first down.
only one of my
When you
linemen
run a
was
screen
out there,
pass
though.
really well, you got to like the look of it because
that's
so many
kinda weird.
parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then
First
all of them
down.
going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
I had to get rid of
10
that.
yards
He
on the
was there.
pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on
Why not?
2nd and less than a yard. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
All right.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and
This is
goal.
a stupid play call.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Game
the
probably
offense is
depends on
staying
this.
out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Cousins.
I did not mean to throw. What the frick?
Picked up by Harrison Smith.
Dude, the game is garbage. Like, I did not even mean to throw that football. Even I'm not stupid enough to force that
Here are the
pass.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the line.
What?
Yeah, I don't think you want to.
And he's into the clear. The 40.
Did anyone just see that?
5 touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon.
That was so
and
garbage.
the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
My game was so garbage
One
just
play,
then.
80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly
How?
is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own
didn't even
20,
attempt to
you want
pick
something
that.
to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing.
Like,
and got
what
it.
the
That's
frick?
a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Hey, I mean,
And they'll
I
take
got
it
someone
back
that
to
won't
about the
spin.
19-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's just right here on the hop. Hey, high 7. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, watch it.
Homemade Hail Mary. Sorry.
Listen to me.
Hail Mary about to do this with screen pass.
5,
That's
5.
Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
I actually thought I had a chance.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff,
I mean, you know, when their team
just working with
look at that. Like, their team is performing better than
mine. In the second half. Nice first half.
Like, my people are not playing the game of football.
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Can't stand it, because now I'm mad. When I'm mad, I suck even worse. No, it's so funny, though.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And
he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Play in this spot.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
I mean, my line can't block. Dalvin Cook is doing nothing for me. Doing everything for him, though. He wouldn't even be in this position if it wasn't for Dalvin Cook.
6-6, pull it high.
On second down now. It's Cook.
I mean, what kind of freaking, like, you should have tackled
into
him.
Viking territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He for sure won't throw it.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
And I ain't talking about no little slant route either. I'm talking about straight 50-50. Odell Beckham Jr.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs.
Did anyone just see that crowd?
Inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Just
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10.
He just ran my dude over,
he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
And I played the freaking wide receiver, and he just stood there.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
How do you even fit in a gap like that?
There, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I would have ran into my line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is, I'm gonna freaking, I'm gonna break my finger, dude. I swear I will break my finger.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
I'm honestly thinking about if I can't get a stop right here on this route, I will break my finger and play Madden.
Again, it's Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Oh, my God.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Do a freaking claw. Like a claw freaking holding her. I don't even know how I'm going to play like this. I don't know how I ain't crying right now. Just don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm
And I don't play Ultimate Team. I cannot seem to build a team because I can't afford to buy. I can afford it, but I'm not gonna sit out there and work all day and earn money and buy freaking Madden coins to build a play. I'm not gonna do it. I don't know any other way.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Madden Team.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. This ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Yes, I did.
And that will be
Adam
incomplete.
Thielen can't catch.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers.
That is his
Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's complete. Abdullah. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
It ain't that much.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
That was touchdown.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away.
I'm sick of the freaking football hitting my wide receiver's hands.
Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback.
Hit his hands again.
And we just saw another example.
And they're just falling out.
Tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple moves.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
There's literally nothing I can do now. This is what happens when
they run it again with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Sherrill's on the return.
I got my box,
a punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one to Treadwell, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. This is caught inside the 15.
No!
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That was, I mean, you know. If we had just 10 more seconds in that game, just 10 more seconds. Well, one of our wide receivers on that last drive got 10 more yards. That would have been it. Like, that could have honestly been the comeback. But we're not ending this game. This game is going to win.
Yeah. Hey, foreign cards, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM and it said error. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, the best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'ma replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag. That's a
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Sure, I would have broke outside there. That could have been a really actual ended up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. From the 29, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
11.
Garoppolo, after the fake give to Breida, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Marquise Goodwin has way better cuts on his routes, so that's why I like him better.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Horrible play call, but
Watson on first down. He finds Hopkins complete.
You know,
and
that's
he'll be
why
taken down, but they got this one up
sucks.
to the 35-yard
Did
line.
anyone just see
A
my
good
guy,
pickup there,
my
26
linebacker that I
yards.
was manning, holding triangle as soon as he threw that ball? Not big.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller.
The only one.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now, Charles, what's the
I'm not
mindset
mad,
here
though.
offensively?
That's
You
just
gave up the
something
touchdown pretty
that
quickly.
matters.
Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down
Look,
a touchdown.
he just did it again.
We're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
I mean, y'all
You
even
think
saw
to
this
yourself,
time
stick
had
with the
play
game
ball
plan,
on there.
all
Like,
the
I'm
things you
holding
worked on
it.
in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the
dropped that
game plan
ball.
we expect and try
He
and be
just
aggressive
picked
on
it
their
off
first
the
series.
ground. Did y'all
It's an
see that?
8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second
Like, he
down.
had to secure it that way. No. I'm not even making excuses. So, like, I should have had 2 picks already this drive.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys.
Oh, wow.
Winds up losing yardage. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will play fake. Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And off to the races, down the right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
That what he couldn't have picked that.
Marquise Goodwin.
He threw that to the
2
outside,
catches,
so far
2
outside that
touchdowns
safety
here so far.
had to dive
And the
in over it.
49ers are able to strike quickly for
Marquise Goodwin is
6.
so fast. He just called.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
That came back on, and I only beat them by like 3 points. So.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Here's Watson, option left.
Oh, wow.
He can run for it, and he will.
Joey Bosa.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
He ran past him twice.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All those
now Johnson.
Ridiculously horrible.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown!
Come on, you cannot do that with Marquise.
3 touchdown passes
maybe with
now for
Odell
Jimmy
dropping
Garoppolo.
passes in the
And the
open.
Niners are able to stretch their lead.
For real, you can't do that.
I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot
too high
downfield. You know,
for
thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. It's complete
such
to
a
Fuller.
good route.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
You can't beat those routes with those breaks.
47 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Ooh, that break. Ooh, the break. Oh, I couldn't.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try to get position for at least 3 points.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City, the Denver division. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
I know it's something I did not need to do, but I did it.
After the interception, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
You won't do that again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Going to throw again. And Stills bringing it in.
Oh, my
Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing.
That wasn't even my fault.
Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Hard now that it's a game. I was legit sitting here with my eyes almost closed that late the game, so now they're wide open and I'm ready to do some things.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And just 1 second remaining in the first half. They'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
DeAndre Hopkins about to get Odell in the end zone.
The final shot before the break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I know y'all like that.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And some room to work.
I just debated.
There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
You're kind of screwed.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Watson.
They certainly have been able to get
and the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Perfect cut.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sack.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dee Ford. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 40. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benardrick McKinney gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And the pressure gets to him again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Like, just a little bit
Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that.
Just a
now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot.
Let's throw another interception.
So don't wave your arms, right? And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
James Charles.
Marquise Goodwin, 27 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Finding fouls complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he couldn't hang on.
See, that was not that
pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I was holding it as soon as he threw it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
As soon as he throws it, you start holding it. That's
to throw is Watson. Throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Now Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dee Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Watson eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 54 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead.
I ain't worried about it, honestly.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Jesus Christ, this kid sucks.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 58 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point.
You can get cocky real quick.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
Why not?
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
That really sucks.
DeAndre Hopkins, 58 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
Here we go. 180.
Run this ball real quick.
21. One, Omaha.
Dude, you just screwed up. You left that right side open for that toss. That little halfback misdirection.
Throwing
You
on first is
thought.
Garoppolo.
You
Deep ball for
thought.
Goodwin. This is caught.
You
And he
thought.
will get into the end
you're so
zone.
bad.
It's another
Couldn't even use your pick
touchdown.
on that. And I
This thing is
intended for you
ugly.
to pick
Now
that.
goal for the extra point.
I just missed the kick for you.
And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't
I
add
missed
on
it for
here.
you, buddy.
And our score is going to stay
Like,
right where it
really don't
is.
feel bad.
Now he's back out
Trust
there to
me, we all
boom
have
this
those
one
days
away,
when we
maybe with some
can't
frustration after the PAT
Except
miss.
those days for you are every day.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Get this kick return.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their
I
next
kind of
drive.
want to bully you on this play.
On first and
It'll be a
10,
guaranteed
Watson.
touchdown.
And that'll wind up
This will
incomplete.
be a guaranteed
Trying to give his man room to
touchdown.
run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion.
Right.
You know, it's a
This
wonder he's still
is
moving
a
around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you
Not
don't
this
think
way,
about it
but-
much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the
It's
finish.
so
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Watson trying to lay one up deep.
I knew it.
Wide open, complete. The 30, 10, and he's
Honestly,
in.
as soon as it's a
Touchdown,
linebacker,
Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 92 yards, and the Texans cut into that lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
Don't
And
miss the
anytime
field
you see him
goal.
out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him,
Oh
take a shot
my
with him.
God.
Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh!
And the decision
if
to
you
bring
could
it
have
out is
beat
going to cost him
just
about
one
7
more
yards all
man.
told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here we go, here we go. Wait,
Come on, Breida. Show them what you're made of.
On second down, a run with Breida. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
I think Matt Breida's
That's
the
it. That's what
fastest
you
running
want.
back.
Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep
Like
that
in like
clock
regular
ticking.
games.
Garoppolo looking to throw on
I have
3rd and
first
2.
down right now.
Goodwin able to
Well,
haul
I decided
it
not to take
in.
it
13
easy.
yards there and a Niner first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
Play
First down
call.
saves him from a 3 and out.
Better put that safety to the left.
Garoppolo looking to throw. He's going to
Okay,
loft
I
one
see.
deep
You're
left
smart
side
with it.
here.
Pick.
And that
Oh,
is
come on, man.
incomplete.
That
Took
was
a
a
shot
pick
there on
in the
first
hand.
down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play,
Go
whichever
half
side
back,
you're on,
look,
hasn't
it's
really been
right
a
up
glowing
the middle.
exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition
That's
of
a pick. There you
almost
go.
speed racing.
There
And
you
he's
go.
going to be
You got
intercepted
one.
a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin
Oh,
Reed.
man, why'd you let him
And he'll return it to the
Yeah, we got that.
24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25.
When Double B is activated,
they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That
let
they wouldn't
alone
give up a
run
big pass
through
play
5
like that,
guys.
but they did. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
I'm not sure that was 5 guys. I just said
Out of the gun, Watson.
Dang, that's tough.
Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That's sad. I got my
So
2.
tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the
like
ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade.
Right
Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
He's got no defense, and he relies on his offense.
This will be taken short.
Just chunking it up.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop for 21 seconds to go in the football game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Halfback dive, waste some time.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it.
Yeehaw on the Cowboys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Come on. No, don't tackle him. No! It wouldn't let me pull my guy away. I'm trying to let him get a pick
48-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. And try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back
to base. No. There you go. Go. Good job, buddy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills.
There you go, Kenny Stills.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. One last throw here for Watson. And that's caught for the additional 2 points.
Good job, Kenny.
It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2.
More stupid. I hope you like the little bit at the end where I took like the whole game where I tried not to have any defense, but see y'all.